So what happens now that we slow down and we stopped? Now comes the moment of truth where we may end up with some form of anxiety, because now we have to meet ourselves. Now we have to feel what's inside. And a lot of times through the doing and working and creating things, and that doing process is not coming from inspiration, but from desire to escape. It's a form of defense mechanism, and we're not even aware of this. So there is gift in having access to all this information, and okay, now we know the best solution is that isolation that will allow the virus to subside, and the gift of that interconnectedness, that we have all access to that information, and we can do something about it. But then the next level is making the noise, all the informational stream, a replacement of the defense mechanism of that doing, working, being out there. So all of the obsessiveness that's going on around social media and being out there and being active all the time, a big percentage of it is a hypnosis, a form of hypnosis, so that we don't allow what wants to emerge. Most of us have wounding from childhood, and even if it's not particular experience, the fact that we were asked to comply to rules that are not necessarily enhancing our gifts and allowing us to connect to the natural law that is emerging within, to the natural gift that wants to emerge, and instead shaping us in what's right, what's best for us in this world, what is best for the survival, what is best for having an abundant life, what is best for being liked or loved or successful. And that template is different for each one of us, but there is something in common, and that is the fact that our culture is not designed to enhance and nurture the natural gifts. Like the ancient Essene schools, the whole thing about educating children is having a unique approach for this child and allowing its child to evolve to its natural gifts, to what wants to emerge, as opposed to educating the same topics, and then giving these just a few options of professions. And of course there's a lot of influence from parents and from what we witnessed and believe will work best for us, as opposed to what truly is here inside. And in that sense, this is a moment to not notice how from morning to evening we spend the days watching, searching from answers for what's going on from all these endless sources that we have available. But it is time we sit wherever we are. I chose the park, and We can sit in the room, doesn't matter where. If there is people, you can always step in front or somewhere close where there is nobody except dogs. And just sitting quiet and observe. What is your feeling about this moment in time? What is the feeling about existence, about yourself in existence? What is going on? Where is your body in this moment? Your hands, your torso, your legs. The more we step into this connection with the body, and the more we step into this sensitivity to the world with all of us, the more there is a certain form of intoxication that takes over, and it's so strong that it even brings this fearlessness in terms of not madness, but in terms of there's this absolute intoxication and enjoyment of feeling alive, being alive, without depending on anything external, but just being in here, alive. And it's so beautiful and strong that it brings happiness, and brings fearlessness from death even, or whatever it's on the way. It brings aliveness that we used to have while living in nature, because we depended on all of our senses to hunt, to survive, to sense the weather, to sense danger. To feel our way, to trust the intuition, to have the self-esteem, to trust the intuition of where to go to find water or to find food, where to build the houses. Like I noticed this morning, the hummingbird in my yard built the nest on the leaf, and I noticed the leaf now is a little bit changed the position, so I feel the leaf is actually leaking the water from the rain in the nest. But still the bird is not manipulating, trying to move the leaf, though it probably can. It just readjusts, it strengthens the nest. And so in this sense, this is the harmony of the bird adjusting to nature, to the way the leaf wants to go, without trying to change or shift or the external environment for its comfort, but it instead fitting into it. And so this is what we have lost by losing the connection with the sensitivity of the body, this natural awareness, this natural dance that we can bring between each other. So instead of trying to change the other people or the circumstances, we flow with them, we dance with that. We find the balance within that. And so take information from the world to know what's going on, and then leave it and see what you feel about it, with all of you, with the sensitivity of your body. What do you feel? What do you know? I know right now that everything is so beautiful and clean, from less cars and airplanes, and the birds are singing. The world is pausing from the treadmill and the go, go, go. So I will do a little meditation next, guided, to get more connected to the body. But even without that, try to take moments where you just watch the dust falling, and you also feel what's around with your whole body.